will share my screen.
We are recording. Welcome to the New Coach Call, you guys. So happy you guys are here. Mac's going to share a screen. We are going to kick things off with kind of, walking you through just some helpful tips and tricks. And hopefully this is going to be super helpful.
Yes, guys, we're so excited to have you here. I want to officially welcome you. I know you've probably been welcomed already in the team page, but welcome to our team, you guys. This team is so freaking incredible. There's so much momentum being built right now. You guys, we're at the top of the company, which is so incredible. We worked really hard for this. So now has never been a better time to dive in, to lean on this team, and to go all in with your business because you guys, we're here for you. This team is on fire. And honestly, I think our team is really freaking cool and special. Like there's a lot of teams within the actual company. Not all are super successful, but I think our team is just like the coolest band of women ever. We all vibe. And we have incredible resources and tools. All of our girls on our team have so many different qualities that they can bring to the team. So you guys get excited. We're so excited to have you here. But first, before diving in, you guys, I can see everyone. I want to ask you guys all a question. Raise your hand if you are feeling a little bit overwhelmed right now. It's okay if you are. It's okay if you're not. I want you guys to know that that's 100% normal. You are a normal human being. Every single person that you see on this team, whether it's myself, Danielle, Janine, whoever your upline is, everyone started in the exact same spot that you are in right now. Even the top coaches in the company, they had to be in the exact same position that you are in this moment. So take a deep breath. Know that it's okay to be overwhelmed. If you weren't overwhelmed, I would be concerned because that would mean that you're not actually looking at all the content that we have to give you, but also try and flip that perspective. Think about it this way. Look at all of these tools and resources that you have at your fingertips that our team provides for you. When I first started my business, you guys, I had no upline. I had no mentorship. Google and YouTube was my best friend. Same with Danielle. We really had to figure it out. And Janine, she's like my OG coach. I mean, I probably gave her some random resource that I found to help her, but you guys, like, look at it as a chance that you have all of these tools and resources in front of you to create a massively successful business. And you get to learn from all of our mistakes that we have made over the years. And yes, you will make your own mistakes. That's part of this business. But it's really freaking cool that you guys have such incredible tools at your fingertips to create your own success. But before we move on to the next slide, Jay, anything you want to add in there?
Because you're feeling overwhelmed. I appreciate the honesty out of so many of you. Like, that's why we're here. We're here to support one another. But this is a learn as you go business. Like, you just have to do, you just have to jump in, you just have to try things. And that's the only way that you're going to improve. That's the only way that you're going to get the hang of things. You can't just wait until, your package comes in the mail. You can't wait until you have the perfect filter. You just have to go and dive in and just start. And because we have all of these resources, we really do expect you guys to use them, to be resourceful, to dive in, to Google things, to look through the files section. And then if you are still not finding it, then reach out. Like, we are resourceful on this team. We provide you a ton of stuff, as Mac already said, but it's up to you to be in charge of your business. And we're going to talk more about that tonight. But I just want to say this is a learn as you go, be resourceful. This is the best opportunity. I'm so freaking excited. Okay.
Woo! Okay. So moving on to the next slide, you guys. Oh, I don't know how to make it so it's not like that. Okay. It's not how I want to view it. What's happening? I told you guys will learn. I am like so not techie, and I don't know how to make it so it's not like.
Could you make it bigger?
No. Hold on. Let me just. I'm gonna stop my sharing really quick, and then I'm gonna flip it back open to my main screen. Hold on. Sorry, guys. Just it is what it is. Okay. Open it like this. Okay, did the exact same thing. Okay, whatever. Is there a way?
We'll go with it.
Am I like, okay? There we go. Woo! I figured it out.
Yeah.
Okay. But before diving into all the content tonight, you guys, I know that I said earlier, make sure to use the chat because you guys, it's a way for us to engage with each other. But before anything else, right? Before we give you all the tools, all of the resources, all of the scripts and the content, how to post and just everything you could possibly imagine, you guys, none of that matters. None of it matters if you don't know why you're here. if you don't have a long-term vision for yourself. Vision is everything, you guys. And if you have a big vision for this business and where you want to go, you will do big things and you'll take big action. This business, being an entrepreneur, you guys, is not easy. It's a freaking roller coaster, and there's highs and there's lows, and there's, moments of growth and there's moments of questioning and doubt. It's all part of the process. But if you have that vision and you understand why you're here, that is what's going to keep you moving forward. So I want you guys all to put in the chat, what is your big vision for this? When you said, yes, I'm going to become a coach, I want to be a part of this team, what did you have in mind? And one thing that I've learned over the years in this business, you guys, is to not play small. Dream big, think big. The most beautiful part about what we do as coaches in this business is that it allows us to dream really freaking big. And I know that the normal society tells us to play small, and it's like you can't really dream that big because dreaming too big might make someone next to you uncomfortable. But this business is so cool because we do get to dream big. We get to lean on each other and be inspired by each other. So leave it in the chat, you guys. I'm gonna give you like 30 seconds. I'm gonna keep talking as you guys leave them. I can't see the chat, but I'm assuming you're posting it there.
Yeah, I can see it, so I can read some stuff off. And when I started, I was like, oh, my why, like Max said, don't play small, but something brought you in, like something drew you into this opportunity, whether it was the community, whether, you've tried out our programs in the past, whether it's a financial thing, whether it's helping other people. I mean, for me, what pulled me in was the financial gains. I'm a teacher, if you don't know. Teachers don't make a lot of money. And also, the love of helping people. I'm a teacher. So like right there, like that is what drew me into this opportunity. And I started to craft kind of like why I was here around that. Your why is going to change and evolve the longer you're in this business, the longer you do the programs, the more that you immerse yourself in this community. So it's okay right now to just kind of like throw some ideas out there, but what Mackenzie is really saying is let this kind of drive your thoughts over, your next month, 2 months, 3 months as a new coach. Let kind of her voice in the back of your head saying like, dream big, don't play small. What is your why for being here? Always kind of come back to that.
Yeah.
He wrote financial freedom, making my own schedule, support, connecting with other women that have the same goals as I do. Caitlin said, I want to create a better life for my son. The financial aspect was probably my why.
Love it. I love it, you guys. And I want you guys to all understand and truly believe that anything that you write down, you can make for yourself with this business. And, when I first started, you guys, I literally was like, I had all of the reasons why not to start this. And I was so afraid of failure, and I was so afraid of this and that. And I was so afraid of what others thought and all of the things. But you know what kept me going and kept my soul lit and on fire was knowing that my dreams and my goals could be accomplished with this. Beachbody and this entire company and these tools and this team is just a vessel for you to get to where you want to go. So if you want financial freedom, if you want to be able to stay at home with your kids, it's going to take time and a lot of hard work, you guys, but all of it is possible with consistency and time we'll talk about later. But I love it, you guys. Keep on the comments as we go through, engaging in the chat. But also, one thing before moving on to the next slide, I wanted to put this out there. We have a few different type of coaches on this team. So we have what we call a discount coach. So that's someone who strictly just wants a discount on all of our products, the 25% off that we get as coaches. I feel like a lot of you in this on this call right now are not just discount coaches. Either you want to be a part-time coach, so like a hobby coach, as someone that's like building the business on the side. Maybe you want like a good like part-time income. Maybe you want to pay for your supplements every single month, or maybe you want to pay for like a car payment, whatever that is. Or we have coaches like myself and a lot of the girls on our team, Janine and Danielle, who are full-time runner coaches. And maybe you're not like feeling that right now. I was a runner from day one. Some people change their mind as they go, but a full-time coach is someone who's setting goals for themselves, crushing those goals, hitting success up every single month. We'll talk about that in a minute, and growing their team and doing all of the things so that they can become a full-time coach over time, right? With consistency. So put in the chat what kind of coach you are. And then from there, you guys, you can kind of evaluate what you should be doing daily, what kind of level of action you should be taking, et cetera, et cetera. So let's dive into the next slide so that we don't waste too much time.
Yeah, and when I started, I did not want to take this full time. I didn't know exactly what I wanted. I knew that I had certain goals after talking to Mackenzie and kind of like talking to her about like what I wanted to get out of this. So I set those goals, but now having been in this business for 2.5 years, and like I said, things have changed and I do want to take this full time. And so like I have shifted and, you know, you will change. So it's okay if you're like, you know, again, it's okay, breathe. We're just planting these seeds in your head to kind of give you and paint this picture for you.
Cool. Okay. I'll take this slide and do the next one, okay?
Okay.
So as you guys know, you guys all have access. If you don't have access to this yet, I posted it in the team page, but all of you have access to this new coach guidebook. This guidebook is really meant to just kind of help you stay on track and aligned with where you should be going. But what you can expect from this actual guidebook in general is one, obviously get to work on this handbook right away. If you haven't already, it will be obvious to us, obviously, if you are using it or you are not using it. We want you to show up on social media. If you have made your coming out posts or going public posts, now is the time to start going. Do not go public and then go crickets on your people, because that's weird. That breaks trust with your audience, and it really just is confusing to your people. If 1 minute you're like, hey, I'm public, I'm doing this thing, and then you just go ghost. It's not the way to do it. You want to start showing up on social media now, on your Instagram stories and your posts consistently. Show up in your current coaches boot camp. So obviously all of you have been added into your Uplines boot camp, the current one they have going. I just kicked off my October one. I know Janine and Danielle did it too. So if you're not in a boot camp yet, get added in there so you can start being a part of the client experience and start using your program and getting your results. Get on the team calls and the national wake up call. So this morning was the national wake up call. Every single Monday, you guys put it in your calendar. If you cannot make it live, it's okay. There is a podcast, or you can go back to the Team Beachbody Live, and if the recording is there. Team calls, so important. Okay, these are not just something you can show up when you feel like it, or when you have the time. Make these a priority. If your boss told you that you had a meeting every single Tuesday at 5 p.m., you would be there. Treat this business the exact same way. These team calls are so imperative for you and your business. We're giving you all the tools and resources to help you with your business. The way team calls work is usually it's myself or Danielle or a leader on our team co-leading the call, with some sort of training, or we have guest speakers come on, which is also why you want to be there, because if we're asking people to join our team calls, take up their time, we want to make sure that we respect that and we give them a big enough audience that it's worth their time. The next one is engage and ask your questions in the team page. Don't be afraid to ask questions. I know some of you are actually in a little group message pod right now with your upline. That's great. Ask questions there, but you guys lean on this team. Obviously be resourceful, but if you cannot find the answer to a question, you can post on the team page. You guys, this is our place. Like we said, we welcomed you to connect with each other, right? To help each other grow our businesses. And then get committed to your own health and fitness journey. This is the most important part of you and your journey and being a coach. You need to be committed to your program and getting results, because you guys, this business will only grow if you do that. We are a fitness and health-based business serving other people. And if you are not serving yourself first and getting your results, there's no way you can help someone else. And there's no way they're going to trust you to help them get results if you don't have the results yourself. And you guys, we want you to know, in case you can't tell already, we will match you where you're at. We're very tough love, but very also loving leaders and mentors. We want to give you guys all the tools and resources, but if you're not going for it, we're not going to drag you along. We're not going to check in with you every single day saying where you're at. You need to be committed to this business and proving that you want this by showing up, okay? So that's the main things from this slide, you guys. But honestly, if there's anything I can give you guys, the best advice is to just go. All these things right here, what to expect committing to your journey. I know it can seem like a whole lot of little pieces, but the most important thing that you can do for you and yourself in this business is commit to your program and get those results. We'll talk about that in a minute, but you guys, that will change everything for you. If you have results and you genuinely love what you're doing and you love your results and you're sharing that like wildfire, people are going to be attracted to that, and they're going to want to be a part of whatever the hell that you're doing, because they need that solution and they are missing something in their life that you have. And the only reason why you can find those people is if you were actually sharing that journey authentically. Okay. I'm going to move on to the next slide. Page. Okay. Whatever they're called. Okay, Jay, take it away.
Yeah, so this is just kind of, a higher level overview of where to find certain resources and what each group that you're being added into is. So we obviously have our team page. So the main hub team page is Run Wild, Hustle, Shine. This is the OG, this is the leadership, this is the mothership, this is Mackenzie and Danielle. They are the mama bears. They have created this. Now, if you're on my team, I have my separate team page. If you have another upline, they might have a separate team page. It should be very clear which team page is.
Can you guys mute yourself if you're hopping on right now? I think it's okay, cool.
So just, be aware of your team pages, turn on notifications because you're going to get notified about team calls. You're going to get to see other people's questions. There's a file sections in there. All the stuff goes down in the team page. Beachbody On Demand is where you are going to get all of your workout programs, your nutrition guides, all of the stuff that you need to pour into yourself. Take your time if you are new to Beachbody On Demand, like this weekend, and just dive into any and all of it, because the more knowledge that you have and the more comfortable you feel in navigating that app, navigating the website, the better it's going to be when you sign your clients, because you're just going to be able to speak so naturally about it instead of kind of like fumbling over your words. This is your job now, so it's your job to get familiar with this. You should already have picked your program from Beachbody On Demand. If not, talk to your upline. You should have already found your meal plan, and you're participating in, this leads me to the third one, our monthly boot camp, just as a client would. Okay, so we all don't want you to post any coaching questions in the monthly boot camp. Save that for our team pages, for our chat groups, anything that has to do with our team and coaches, like our team page, that is completely separate from our monthly boot camps. Your monthly boot camp, your job in there is to show up every single day just like we expect our clients to share your workouts, to share your healthy eats, to share your Shakeology, to share any motivation, to share any tips and tricks. So then down the line, when you're ready to run your own monthly boot camp, you know exactly how to run them. Mac and I, we run ours on our Challenge Tracker app. That's an app through Beachbody. Danielle runs hers through Facebook. And I know that Kelly, I think she's on this call, she's running hers this month on Facebook. There's no right or wrong way to run it. It's personal preference, but just wanting to know the difference between team page, where you access your workouts, and then our monthly boot camps.
Love it. And I love that little tip you gave about literally showing up like crazy in your boot camp, you guys, because you cannot expect your clients, future clients, or anyone to show up if you are not showing up yourself. Every client of yours, future coaches of yours are going to mirror exactly what you're doing. So if you want to attract clients that are going to show up in your boot camps, you want to show up. If you want to attract coaches to your team down the road who are going to work the business with you, you need to be working the business. Okay. So that's a fun little tip. Okay. Next slide. So let's get connected continued. So 2 important weekly business meetings. The first meeting, you guys, is every single morning. Like I said, it's a national wake-up call. So it's the same idea, I would say, as like a team call, but every Monday morning, corporate comes on. They give you updates of what's going on behind the scenes, what to expect, rank advancements, all those fun, exciting things. And then they always have a guest speaker on with some sort of training. So these are the top coaches in the company that they have come on to share their best like tips and tricks with us. There's so many golden nuggets that you can hear from them. It's just a great way to start your week, right? You want to be in the know. You want to have that Monday mindset, and the National Wake Up Call can really help you do that. If you can't make the National Wake Up Call, again, there's a Team Beachbody podcast. You can listen to the podcast, which I love to do as well, like listening to old ones because you can like fast forward through things. But you want to be on the live always, okay? The next one is obviously our team call. So every single Tuesday, the Run Wild Hustle and Shine team call happens at 5 p.m. Pacific time, 8 p.m. Eastern time. So like I said earlier, this is a topic of discussion that we are either hosting ourselves to help you with some sort of training to help your business grow, or we had a guest speaker on to give us their best tips and tricks. So you want to be on these calls live, you guys. Like I said, the energy is so much different when you're actually committed to hearing these people speak, and you get to involve in the chat, and you get to be a part of the team. And Janine, I know your team calls are different. If you're on Janine's team, hers are every, I don't know your team.
Yeah, they're on every Wednesday. And check the team page. We set you guys up for success every single week by posting, a header at the top of our team groups, whether you're in mine, whether you're in Mackenzie's, whether you have a different one. That's your schedule for the week. Pencil it in, make these business meetings. And if you know that you have a commitment on Tuesday night and you can't make it, then what I encourage you to do is look at your calendar, look at your schedule, and write in when you will watch the recording. That's being proactive about your business.
Love it. Yep. And then the last thing to stay connected to you guys is the Beachbody Champions page. So this is like Beachbody's corporate resources. I know that when you first sign up to be a coach, you probably got like a few notifications from like mom and dad and a family friend. But I know that now that you're a coach, it's like boom, 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 all these notifications, you're in all these groups. It's okay. Again, deep breath. You will get used to this. If you're feeling like you want to add some more notifications to your page, get added into the Beachbody Champions page. This page is so great. There's so many incredible resources and tips and tricks. Like the way it works is like Beachbody Corporate will have top coaches come in there and go live and share what's working for them. So it's a great place that if you need some professional development to hop in there and to just listen to some calls. But if you're feeling already at capacity with notifications, give it some time once you're used to that and then add yourself in. Okay.
And in that Beachbody Champions page, when you're on Facebook, you can search in that page. And that's like what I love to do. Like when I'm meal prepping, I'll throw on my AirPods and I will search, like, let's say I want some more tips and tricks on inviting, or I want, something about new coaches. You can just type those keywords into the search bar and all trainings that go over that will pop up, and you can watch and listen to other coaches give trainings on that specific topic that you're feeling like you really want to learn more about. So it's super, super awesome.
Yes. Okay. Take it away. You guys can go back and forth on this one, because this is like one of the biggest slides, you guys, because I know for a lot of people inviting is like scary and it's the one thing that people are afraid of most. But before I pass it to you, Janine, we go back and forth, I want you guys to know how important inviting is. It's the coolest thing ever. Number one, I know people are afraid of it because we're like, oh my God, I don't want to be salesy. I don't want to be gross. I don't want to like blah, 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 whatever is floating around in your head as to why you don't want to invite. I promise you, that's just you getting in your own damn way. I want you to remove all of those fears and just push them away, you guys, because inviting is single-handedly the most important thing that we can do as coaches, because we're inviting to a lifestyle change. I think it's so cool. We're inviting to join a boot camp, right? That's like literally an online community of incredible women all becoming better versions of themselves. Or you're inviting to our team. Like, what other opportunity do you know of where incredible women who want more out of their lives get to come together and build businesses together? So I really want you to first try and find that belief in why you're inviting. And I never want you guys to say, this is hard, because guess what? Yes, running a business is hard work. It takes time. It takes sacrifices. It takes a lot of personal growth. But I never want to hear that inviting is hard, that people aren't getting back to you, because number one, you have all of the scripts and the tools and the resources to help avoid all of that. But I want to paint a picture for you, because I love this analogy that another coach said. She was like, she grew up in this broken home, and she, had a really tough childhood, and had to go through a lot of things. Her parents were addicts, and she just grew up in this really toxic home, right? And she was like, that shit's hard. Being in a broken home, being unhappy and unhealthy in your body, being overweight, being insecure, whatever it is, that's hard. She was, you sitting in the comfort of your safe home and inviting from your bed, inviting your future friends to your future team or to your future boot camp. That's not hard. That's easy. You are giving a solution to someone. So I really want you to have that mindset moving forward, and to remove the verbiage that inviting might be hard, because you guys, it's so much fun. I freaking love inviting. I love inviting people's opportunities. I know how life-changing it is, okay? I wanted to cover that just quickly before we dive into actual, scripts and all the things, because if you don't have the right mindset, it's going to be really hard for you to be consistent with inviting and to be good at it, okay? So
I love that. I love that analogy so much, because nothing about this business is hard. It might be uncomfortable at first because it's new. And of course, like doing anything new is a little bit uncomfortable, but nothing about this is hard. And we want to make this as simple as possible. So before I want to chat inviting, I have to back up and let you guys know that you have to be open for business. You are a business owner, so you have to be open for business. And what I mean when I say that is you have to be committed to a program. That's why we start off with you pouring into you first. And then you need to be sharing that like wildfire on your social media, whether it's a physical post on your Instagram, whether it's on your Instagram stories. And here's why. Because if you go then invite, Sally, and you say, hey, Sally, like, do you want to come join my, my virtual gym, my boot camp, whatever? And she goes to your Instagram and there's nothing there. That's weird. Like that to me is just like, okay, that's weird. So the number one rule on our team is don't be weird. So just think about how you would actually want to be approached about this opportunity and kind of how you looked at us or your upline or our team in general, and kind of look at how we are open for business. We don't just share Beachbody. We don't just share our workouts. That is a daily consistent thing that keeps us open for business. But what people connect with is our lifestyle. So be sharing pockets of that, be looking at us, kind of taking some notes, taking some things in to craft it. Okay, so you're open for business. You picked your program, you're sharing about it on your social media, you're feeling good about it. We've got to start inviting to this opportunity. Okay, you're building that trust with all of your audience by showing up consistently. Your first couple clients, at least this was for me, came from people who knew me. They were friends of friends. They were my husband's friends, girlfriends, or wives, or whatever. They already had some established trust with me. They saw that I was doing this, and I just reached out to them and said, hey, I just started a brand new 21-day program. I'm absolutely loving the way that it makes me feel in the community. Is this something that you'd love to do with me? Okay. I just spewed that out to you. We have so many scripts all written out of different invites that you can send to people. Okay. Don't copy them word for word. They are there to guide you, because if you don't talk like me when you send that, it's going to be weird. Again, number one rule, don't be weird. So read through one of mine, read through one of Mackenzie's, and then start typing it out to make it sound like you. And don't be afraid if you're in a new coach chat, either with your upline or more coaches, to pop your invite into that chat and be like, hey, how does this sound? We're here to help and support you. So what you should be thinking about is, who are my first reach outs going to be? Who are my friends? Who are my families? Who are, my acquaintances from college or from work that I could reach out to and just very casually, no word vomiting, no telling them everything that's included and the price right away, no word vomit, nope. Just a brief like, hey, I just started this. I'm loving it. Would you want more information? And just leave the ball in their court. You're going to get ghosted. You're going to get no's. You're going to, feel like, oh my gosh, so overwhelmed. Like right when you first send those first couple ones, good. You're going for no. You're going to get ghosted, because now all of those people are watching you. And all of the invites and the conversations that you start today and this month, they're going to show up next month, in 2 months, and in 3 months. It's that compound effect of when you do things over time, little bits, every single day over time, you're going to look in a couple months and be like, dang, I'm so happy I consistently sent out invites every single day. Okay, so there's my little spiel. Mac, I'm going to pass it over to you.
I love it. You love it, love it. You guys, inviting is so fun. It's so cool. And I honestly think that one of the best analogies that I've ever heard when it came to inviting in this business is that when you sign up to be a coach, you guys, you bought a farm. This is going to sound really funny and kind of weird, but you guys will hear us talk a lot about planting seeds. When you first signed up to be a coach, day one, you invested in your first farm. So when you buy your farm, you obviously want to grow your produce and like all the things, right? So you need to plant those seeds. Every single invite that you do is a seed planted. And you water those seeds and you harvest those seeds by showing up consistently every single day on your social media through Instagram stories and a quality post. You show up and you water those seeds by getting a transformation. That does the work for you, you guys. I cannot stress that. Write that down on a huge piece of paper in big bold letters. Get a transformation, because that does the work for you. That makes your inviting, all the things that you're sharing, you're talking to people. It makes it so much more credible and people trust you more if you are proving that you have the results. It literally does the work for you. I can't stress that enough, because when I first started, you guys, I was like, I'm committing to the 21-day fix. This is like 3.5 years ago. I'm going to go all in. I'm going to do the thing. I'm going to share that journey as I go through it. I did. And then I shared my transformations. I got great transformations because I committed 100%. And all the people that I invited that ghosted me all came back. All the people that, I was talking to, I mean, can't say all of them because not all seeds will grow, but almost all of them were like, okay, girl, I've been watching you. I love it. I need this. I want to be a part of your boot camp. Right? So like Janine said, you will get ghosted. People will say, not right now. You need to reset where people are at in their life, in their season. Sometimes you need to follow up multiple times. Bailey, perfect example. I have been talking to Bailey about coaching since January, and I have followed up with her 100 times, and she's ghosted me. And it's okay. It's a part of the journey. Don't take it personally. Okay. You cannot get attached to the outcome of someone else's, what they're going to say. Okay.
We always say control the controllable. You cannot control what other people say and how other people are going to react. What can you control is the invites that you send, the conversations that you start. And as you send these invites, we're in a relationship business. You're asking questions. You're asking what they need, and then you're providing the solution. And Mackenzie's saying, they're all going to be watching you. You're going to get this transformation. And you guys, what's the most amazing part is that you are going to fall so in love with these programs and these products and this community and sharing it, that inviting and talking about this is going to be so natural. And you're just going to be like, I don't know why anybody wouldn't want to freaking join us, because this is the freaking best.
Yes, yes, yes. Okay, so if you have not gone live yet or going public, do that tonight or tomorrow, okay? You need to go live. You need to get your business going, get the ball rolling. For those of you who have invited, made your going public post, here's an example to the left of a script that you can use for all of the people that liked your post. Hey, girlfriend, thank you so much for loving my post. I'm so pumped for this new journey and helping others, because working on myself has been so transformative for me. I'm getting ready to open up my first boot camp and would love to work with you. Not sure if that's something you'd be up for or not, but I'd love to share the details. Simple as that. That's a perfect example of an invite, planting a seed if you're a brand new coach. If you haven't done your going live post, guys, do it. Also, too, in the Entrepreneur Academy, which we'll talk about in a minute, there's a ton of scripts and examples. I'm going to start moving through these slides a little bit quicker because I know we have a few, and I don't want this call to be too long, Jay, so we'll just start zipping through.
Yeah. Can I just say really quick that invite said, I'm going to be starting my first boot camp. Just a disclaimer, you are not expected to run your first boot camp right away, right out the gates yourself. That is why you are plugged into ours, and you can plug your first clients into ours.
Yeah. Perfect. Okay. So let's say you're at the end. She's like, yes, girl, I want to do this. And this is how you're going to sign them up, okay? We get all of our clients enrolled through a platform called ShareAcart. Think of it as like an online shopping portal. Literally, all you need is their email and the flavor. Depending on what package they choose, they can either choose obviously the pre-workout package or the Shakeology package. You need the flavor of whichever package they're going to try, and then you literally just go into ShareAcart. You can click on these links when you're actually using. Actually, this is not highlighting, but you can use this. Go to ShareAcart and just put in their name, their email address, and it's literally so simple, you guys. You just pick the challenge pack, what flavor they want. It's step by step. It's very easy. There's a little video over here, a tutorial. I gotta fix this so it pops up, but simple, easy. Don't overthink it. ShareAcart.
And just like I said, to go into Beachbody On Demand and actually go through and play around and navigate it. What I love to do, even still to this day, when new packages get released, I put in an old email address of mine, I'm enrolling myself onto ShareAcart, and I'll just start clicking through the packages just to see what's included, what's the price, how to pick your flavor. Put in your spouse's email, put in your mom's email, and just start clicking around and playing. You don't have to send anything, but it's, a good way for you to learn. And as you start having these conversations after you're inviting and somebody's interested, we are here to help you. We want to help guide your first conversation so that you feel comfortable and you feel successful. Whether that's taking screenshots and sending them our way, hopping on a phone call, whatever that may be, we are here to walk you through your first few clients.
Yep. Okay. Your first 5 days and what to expect. So it's just a little guideline for you guys. You know, I wanted to have, like, for me, I love knowing what to do next. Like, tell me what to do and I'll do it. This is a quick just overview of your first 5 days and what to expect, right? I know there's a lot going on. It's easy to feel overwhelmed, but I want you guys to take this day by day, bite-sized pieces. Your first day, you guys, obviously, you're going to read through this new coach welcome email, request to join the Entrepreneur Academy. If you haven't done that yet, that's where your training is at. So please make sure to request access to that. If you haven't been, if you have requested and haven't been accepted in, let us know. We'll get you added in there. Set up your direct deposit, you guys. It's super easy. You can watch a YouTube video on it, how to do it. It just go into your Coach Online office, get it set up, because honestly, you don't want checks. It's done our sore times. Like, you want your deposit every Thursday. And then get familiar with Beachbody On Demand. Like we said, day 2, start the Entrepreneur Academy. Okay, just get going with it. It's self-paced. You can do it at your speed. Take your color-coded personality test. Take your before photos. And tip, I know I shared this before, but take a ton of different before photos, different outfits, different lighting, different poses, different angles. Make sure you have a lot, because trust me, if I could go back to brand new Coach Mackenzie, I'd have her take hundreds of before photos, because you will use them over and over again. Pick out a workout program, okay? Obviously, your coach can help you do this. Make sure you start following that right away. I know for my boot camp, we're kicking prep week off right now this week, so engage in that prep week just like a client would to get involved. Get added into your boot camp, you guys, and then draft your going public post and post it. That's day 2. If you haven't done that yet, you're behind. Get to it. Day 3, message and thank those who liked your photo, right? The script I just shared earlier, use that, make it your own, go and thank them. Make your list of 20 people who you feel like you would love to have in our boot camps. Friends and family are typically going to be your first clients, okay? My first clients, my best friend, one of my family friends, and my sister. Like, those are my first 3 clients. I promise you, your family will support you. And if they don't, it's okay. I'm sure someone in your circle will. And the next thing is start talking to your Instagram friends through IG stories about what you were doing. So get familiar with talking on IG stories. I know it's uncomfortable a little bit. I know you're going to feel like, what the heck, I'm talking to myself. You will get used to it. The more that you do it, the better that you get, and the less awkward you will get, and the more comfortable you will feel. But people connect to you through your face and what you're saying, okay? If you're just always constantly posting food and this and that and this and that, but never showing your face and talking to your people like they're your actual friends, they're never going to have that connection with you. Think of your favorite influencers, right? They, a lot of the time, are talking to the camera because they treat you like they're your friends. That's the exact same thing that we do. Start posting consistently. Like we said, if you have gone live, you need to be posting every single day. I have a content calendar here in just a minute to share with you guys to give you some examples, but you want to start posting consistently. Day 4 to-dos. Define your business hours, okay? Get a planner and begin using a calendar. You need to know when you're going to work this business. If it's in the morning, if it's at night, if it's midday, whatever your schedule is and how it's going to work for you, you need to factor that in, because otherwise you'll just go by and the day will just go, it'll be gone. You're like, oh, didn't work the business today, but I'll do it tomorrow. And then that just gets you into a really downward spiral of not working your business and then no actions being gained. And then you're like, wait, this business doesn't work. But the reality of it is that you didn't work, okay? So make sure you are scheduling in your business hours. Get clear on your why and your vision, okay? Communicate these goals to the people in your circle. It's so important that your spouse, whoever that is, or your best friends, wherever you're at in your phase of life, that your circle knows that you are excited about this and that you want to make something of it. Because if you're not communicating that to you, they're going to get really frustrated with you when you're working your business, or you're getting really excited about your messages and you're like really into your work. And they're like, well, wait, what about me? I still exist. Hello. But if you make it very clear to them what you want out of this and you're strategic about your business hours, they will respect that. And if they don't, maybe with time they will, but that's a conversation that you can have. But I think that they'll respect you more in this business if you are taking it seriously and you're working your business hours when you need to and you're communicating your goals. And then at this point, you guys, you should be moving your way through the Entrepreneur Academy. This is day 4. And make sure you are completing the homework assignments. That's the only way that we actually know that you're doing the trainings, okay? Day 5, learn how to use ShareCart and sign up your first client. Yes, this is maybe a little bit like excessive, like your first 5 days, but I've seen girls sign up clients freaking day 2. I know it's possible. I know you can do it if you've been posting consistently since day 1, and you maybe share a transformation, or you're just talking about how you're excited to start this journey. You want people to come along with you. By now, you should have a few people that may be interested, okay? And then keep working on helping your first 3 clients. If you don't have them yet, obviously, that's okay. Continue through the Entrepreneur Academy, get through the 8-day training, and then continue to stay on track with your workout program and sharing that daily. That's so freaking important. That's what we do as coaches. We share our journey using these products and programs and our lifestyle. So get consistent with that, you guys, so you can start building that trust with your audience. Okay. Okay. Next slide. Go ahead, Jay.
Okay. And I've been kind of, I don't know if you can see the chat, but there have been some questions. So I'm just like taking and answering. Real quick, Mac, cleaner is not working for you either, right?
No. Nope.
Okay. Yep. So don't use cleaner.
Don't use cleaner.
Okay.
It scans your account.
Yeah. Okay. So we as coaches every single month have to maintain 50 personal volume points to be an active coach. Okay, I don't want you to get overwhelmed by the lingo of PV, personal volume. That will come. That knowledge is going to start to come as you keep going. If you're serious about this business, you are going to keep a product that is equivalent to 50 PV on Home Direct. I would say 90% of us do Shakeology, because Shakeology is just that dense nutrition that really helps us with, our fitness goals and health goals. But there are other ways to stay active. We have so many incredible products, from beach bars to the 3-day refresh to the performance line pre-workout, post-workout. We even have kids drinks or snack drinks called Daily Sunshine. We have the collagen boost. We have other kinds of boosts. So that's a lot of different products. So if Shakeology is not something, that you want every single month, this is a good way to just try different products as well, just making sure that you're hitting that 50 PV. What I like to do is I like to just go on shopteambeachbody.com. I'll sign into my account and you can just start clicking through and shopping. And as you click on every single product, it will show you your coach price, because we get that 25% discount, and it will show you how much volume it equivalates to. But again, you need at least 50 PV to stay active every single month, and that is going to help you and your team in the long run.
Yeah, pour energy on energy. Pour energy. I need that too, but pour Energize on my freaking grave, you guys. These are the bee's knees of products. I think the thing is so cool about our products, you guys, is that they're backed by so much science. So wow. Words are hard.
So much science. The Ironman competition uses everything. And there's so many research videos that you can watch to know how legit these products are and how amazing they are. If you come into my house and open up my cupboard, I have a whole cupboard that is Beachbody. My husband and I are addicted. That's an understatement.
Danielle's diet is just Beachbody, beach bars, all the things. Okay. So get familiar with them, fall in love with them, get to know them and learn about them. That way you have that belief in them. Okay. Cause I was never a shake person before I started. I was like, nope, I can eat my food. I don't need to find it from a shake. And then I realized that the actual creator of Shakeology, he's a total vegan hippie who loves nutrition just as much as I do, and he just travels the world to find superfoods, and they put them in this shake. Right, it took him years to actually create, because they wanted to make sure it was top notch. You guys, these ingredients are high end. They're not just ingredients, but it's hard to explain exactly. You should go watch a video on Shakeology or on Energize, but the ingredients are high quality. They're top notch, and that's why it's maybe expensive to you. You guys, if you do the math, I think it's $3 a day for a meal. It's not expensive, it's just upfront, so you may think it is. And then Energize, the entire performance line is the official line of the Ironman. That's a big freaking deal. Okay, so 50 PV every single month and stay active. Next slide. Okay, so I'm honestly, Janine, we have a lot of slides. I'm going to skip over this. You guys can go through this and look at it yourself and read. It's just a social media do's and don'ts, you guys. I think at this point, all of you kind of know what to do on social media and what you not to do on social media. But make sure to read over these slides as well, okay?
And just, again, watch some of us kind of see what we're doing. And then this chart right here is a great little posting calendar of what you can post, every single day to give you some ideas to get you flowing. But I'm not telling you to run out and follow a million Beachbody coaches on Instagram. I don't want you to do that, because then you're just going to start copycatting, mirroring them, or comparing yourself to them. And that's a big no-no. But what I want you to do is, stick close to your upline, stick close to our tight-knit circle. And I want you to start watching how we share, and then use this posting calendar to kind of pick and choose what are some things that you want to showcase about you. I know that I make all of my coaches make a list. It's on a color wheel of all the things that make them outside of Beachbody, to start sharing some of those things and then weaving this new opportunity into it. So we're just going to keep blowing through this, but this is in there for you to look at.
Yeah. You guys, think of your 5 things, okay? Think of 5 things that you love That could be fitness. Obviously, your thumb's going to be Beachbody. You're going to share your workouts. Obviously, not spamming Beachbody, but think of it, Beachbody is your thumb, and the rest are just like an added bonus. So like for me, it's hiking, it's nutrition, it's my family, it's lifestyle. Those things that I love to share that's going to connect me with my audience. Think of the 5 things that you love the most so you can start sharing consistently about that, right? And it makes it really fun. And that's how you connect to your people and make this a lifestyle. And this is what the difference between our team, I would say, and how well we do with building brands as opposed to some coaches where you're just Beachbody spam. We don't want that for you. We want you to be a lifestyle coach, okay? Moving on. Okay, so you guys are going to hear a lot from the company, from corporate in general, but the 4 vital behaviors, you guys, are like it's the 4 vitals of what you should be doing every single day as a coach, right? Let's simplify all of this and break it down into 4 things. So vital number 1 is being proof of the products. You guys, what does that mean? Do your workout, drink your shakes, use your products, try new products, stick to your nutrition plan, take your before photos, share results, and show people that this works. You guys, this is everything. That is why it's number 1. If you are not getting results, you are not going to be able to build success in this business. If you are halfway in, halfway out, it's going to be really hard to build that momentum. If you dive all in and you say, hell yes, I am committed to this program. I'm committed to the nutrition. I'm committed to sharing that journey. I'm going to get a bomb before and after, and you share that, you guys, that's going to transform your business and build so much momentum, okay? Number 2, connect, invite, and follow up. So what this means is we connect with the friends we have already, the followers that we have, the people who like our posts, the ones who support our social media shares, right? We make new friends. We learn how to have good and fun conversations with them, and then we invite them. Right? And then we follow up. Follow-up is everything. So the way I think of this, you guys, is you have 3 buckets. You have a connect bucket, you have an invite bucket, and you have a follow-up bucket. You need to be making connections every single day in order to be able to invite. If you're not inviting, you're not going to have follow-ups. Almost all of my clients every single month come from clients that I invited previously who I followed up with, okay? And that's where we're moving to the tracker in a minute, but making sure you're tracking those people so you have control of your business. Vital number 3 is get people results. Okay. I love that that's a vital in our company, you guys, because we're here to help people change their lives, and we can use our tools and resources to help them do that. Right. I would say we're paid like life changers. Like that's what we do. Our job is to like literally transform lives. So that is your goal as a coach. That is your role through using these products and programs and helping them through your boot camp and supporting them along the way. Right. Number 4, personal development. Please do not skip this one, okay? What this means is that you are listening to an audible book, or you're listening to a podcast, or you're reading a hard book at least 10 minutes a day. If you are not growing your mind, you are not going to be able to last in this business. You're going to be tested, you're going to be tried, you're going to be faced with things, and if your mental space is not right, and if you're not like in the right mindset, you're going to crash and burn. It's just the way it is, right? Coaches that I see quit in this business are the ones who are not investing in themselves and their personal development, because they're not mentally building that mental fitness. It's just as important as your physical fitness, okay? You're an entrepreneur now. You're not just an employee. This is a whole different ballgame. And if you're not working on that mindset, it's just going to be really hard for you to level up in this business. Your success in this business, as far as you go, is going to be a direct reflection of how invested you are in your personal growth and your personal development. I love Audible. It's $15 a month, but I can listen to my books on the way to work, on the way to like getting ready or going anywhere. If you are going to work, you can listen to your book there, replace that with music, okay? Or if you want to read, but whatever works best for you, making sure that you're not missing it. 10 minutes minimum a day, okay? If not way more.
I'm running a virtual book club right now with a personal development book called The Miracle Morning and ways to maximize our productivity in the morning. We just started last week. So if you're like, crap, I need to get a personal development book, get your hands on this one and come and join my book club. Easy way to just get it. And we have weekly coffee chats about the book.
And then the most important thing to you guys, your tracker. So we have 2 trackers here. This is the Team Beachbody. Beachbody has what we call the Business Activity Tracker, the BAT. Or one of our coaches, Claire, you guys will get to know Claire because she's incredible at graphics. She put together this Business Activity Tracker for our team. You click either one and download. I personally use this one because it's just pretty. I like the way it looks. But you want to make sure that you're doing this every single day. This is your checklist, right? This is when we say, if you're working your business, this is what you're doing. So whatever that, we back to the other slides, when you figure out when you're going to work your business, what that time is, this is what you're going to be following, because this is what's going to build momentum. If you are consistent with it, okay, that's what's going to build the momentum and the success in your business. This business, just like your fitness journey, is a compound effect business. Everything that you do right now is going to show up for you in 2 to 3 months, okay? So if you're not putting in the work now, you're going to feel that in 2 to 3 months. When you're like, oh shit, I don't have any clients, or I don't know what's going on. It's because you weren't doing the things that you needed to be doing a couple months before. Okay. So make sure you print these out and you start following it.
The new business activity tracker, the one that Claire made pretty, matches the other one, but it gives you examples and like a description as you go through it. So I would highly recommend that. I would recommend laminating it or putting it in a page protector, getting a dry erase marker, and then checking it off or writing on it every single day, wiping it off, and then keeping going the next day. Yep. Okay, so hitting Success Club. So what the heck is Success Club? We talk about it all the time. I know that we're starting to talk really fast, but we really don't want to go too much longer. But your main goal as a coach is to help 3 women every single month get started with a challenge pack. That's probably exactly what you got started with. It was the year of Beachbody On Demand plus Shakeology, or whatever your package was. So your goal as a coach every single month is minimum to help 3. Our team does a really good job of making our minimum 5, because we are just in that mode of leveling up, and really 5 people every single month is not that difficult at all. Okay. So as you're inviting, again, you're not just throwing the price at them, throwing what they get. We are a relationship business, and we are asking them questions about their goals, how they want to look and feel in the next 30 to 60 days, any specific, things that have hindered them. What's their current workout routine? What's their current nutrition routine? What kind of workouts do they love? Do they belong to gyms? Do they love weightlifting? Do they love cardio? These are good questions that not all at once, no word vomit, but as you get going, just one at a time, and building that conversation. Okay. And then again, we will help you. So if you sign up 1 client, 1 customer equals 2 Success Club points. So when you help 3 women every single month, you get 6 Success Club points. And Beachbody's level of tracking is to say everybody needs to be at Success Club 5 every month, which if you help 3 women, you're at Success Club 6. Kindergarten math, kindergarten teacher, we can do this. If you do this for 3 months in a row when you first get started, you will have achieved what we call Success Starter. And what that means is that you will get your ticket to our annual Coach Summit event paid for.
Woo. Yep. And then you guys, another little perk, which you guys can read about this in the book, but we have a Success Club trip every single month. So if you are helping a minimum of 3 clients per month get started with the challenge pack, the $160 fitness and nutrition bundle, that means you are hitting Success Club, you earn free trip dollars to a tropical vacation. So this year it's in Punta Cana, I think is where it's at again. Last year you all went on a cruise together, and it's so much fun, you guys. It's literally a free trip for you plus one other person. It's insane.
It's not every single month. It's every single year.
Did I say month?
Yeah. I mean, that'd be sick.
Woo, that'd be awesome. But no, once a year, it's this huge, huge trip. Okay, so I'm going to skip past these slides, you guys, because I know that I wanted to keep it under the 6 o'clock mark. So you guys can read through these yourself. There was one slide that I wanted to cover, and it's this one before we kind of wrap the call. The rest are just kind of fill-in slides that you want to know, but this is really important, okay? So number 1, you're helping your first 3 clients your first month, and moving forward every single month, you're helping 3 people, right? That's goal number 1. And that's obviously really, really important it's going to happen too if you're committing to your own personal journey and getting results. Your next goal is going to be Emerald, okay? Emerald is our first rank in the business. This is your first promotion, and it's super simple and easy to accomplish, you guys. All it is it's 2 active coaches beneath you. 1 active coach on your left leg and 1 active coach on your right leg. We are a binary system, which means you have 2 legs, okay? They need to be active on both legs, and you obviously need to be active, and that will pop you Emerald. When you go Emerald, you guys, this is your first, like I said, first milestone in your business, you guys. The first stepping stone that's gonna push you towards the next rank goal, which is Diamond. But this is where you get to tap into the residual income. The reason why all of us get to do this full time or make that consistent paycheck every single week is because of residual income. And you tap into that by the team cycle bonuses. And depending on what rank you are, you guys, you earn a certain amount of dollars for your team cycle bonus. But you can only tap into that if you start with Emerald, right? It's simple. I don't think you guys overthink it. We have a whole call on Emerald. I'm not going to go too much into it, but you literally can go Emerald in 24 to 48 hours. by signing up your spouse with a challenge pack, whatever, signing up your best friend with the coach discount option. You guys, they don't have to work the business too. They can either be an active building coach, or you can sign someone up strictly just for the coach discount. So if you have a client that's like, hey, I want to I know that maybe next month I want to continue on with Shakeology. Can I, you can offer them the VIP membership is what we offer. You can see it right here, you guys. I give you a script that I send to everyone before I enroll them, but it can literally just be 2 discount coaches, boom, you're enrolled. It could be a spouse and a discount coaches, boom, you're enrolled. It could be 2 billers, boom, you're enrolled. It doesn't matter. But emerald is your first goal and your first rank, you guys, and it's something that you want to put on your goal board to get it done quickly. And then right after that, you're going to move to your next goal, which is diamond. Diamond in 60 days, you guys. Diamond is where the magic happens, okay? This is my favorite part because, as you guys may have seen, we were just at our leadership retreat in Arizona. That was for all of our diamonds. So if you are a diamond coach, you can see what that means right here. To us, that shows that you're actually working this business, that you are wanting to level up and that you are wanting to grow a full-time business, maybe part-time, maybe full-time, but this is how we know as leaders that you're leveling up, that you're going all in, that you're doing the work to achieve this goal. And this is where we get to bring you onto our leadership retreat. Obviously, the entire company celebrates you, but I really do believe, you guys, diamond is the biggest stepping stone to where the magic happens, okay? There's a lot of ranks in this business. You can learn all about the ranks and this and lots of videos on YouTube. It goes all the way up to 15-star diamond. So as you guys can see, emerald is it's doable very quickly. And then diamond's going to be your next goal. So have those goals on your freaking whiteboard if you have one, or put it in your planner somewhere you can see it every single day. Emerald in 48 hours, diamond in 60 days, okay? I've seen it happen. I've seen a lot of things happen. I've seen diamond in 30 days. I've seen emerald overnight. I've seen diamond in 40 days. It just depends on the person and what they're doing in this business, okay? Those are the main slides I want to cover with you guys. The rest are kind of personal development, events that we have. You can go through this yourself. How we earn as coaches. This one, I would say, take a lot of time to kind of learn about this. You want to know the comp plan. You want to know how we earn. It makes this business more fun when you know how you should be, doing certain things to maximize your income, okay? So make sure to take this slide very seriously when you have downtime. Just go read about it, go listen about it. Because I know when I was a brand new coach, you don't need to know all the things, you guys, but to get going and to earn. But it is nice to know how to earn in this business, right? You want to make your money. But that is it for this. I'm gonna exit out of this, you guys, and then I'm gonna stop sharing my screen. How's everyone feeling right now? Is everyone feeling kind of good?
We covered a crap ton of information,
Yep.
but absorb it.
Yep.
Take it one step at a time, one day at a time. Ask questions. Does anybody have any pressing questions that they just want to unmute themselves, get it off their chest? They need it answered right away.
If not, we did our job. I think we're good. Okay, wait, I think someone's in the chat. Hold on. This helps so much. Thanks, girlies. Yay! That's what we want to hear. I know we're at the end there. We're kind of zooming through. I think that time was just freaking flying. We didn't realize it. But if there's no other questions, you guys, I just want to let you guys know, like Janine said, it's okay to be overwhelmed. I know that I was a freaking overwhelmed mess when I first started, but I also, like I said, I leaned into it. And I just was you know what? I know what I need to do. And I want to leave you guys all with this. Just focus on you. And I know you have all these little, these pieces and all these things, a lot floating around, but all of that comes together and the business starts to make sense if you just start committing to your journey first. You'll learn as you go. I'm still learning things to this day about this business, okay? You're not going to know all the things overnight. It's just like learning anything new. But I really want you guys to get excited about this because, like I said in the beginning of the call, this team is on freaking fire right now. And I really think that there's no better time than right now to be a part of this team and to be a part of this fire and to help continue to grow this team to the freaking top 10 in the company. And I just think it's such an exciting time. And you guys, I want you to know that any goal that you set for yourself in this business, it can happen. But you have to be willing to see yourself here in a year from now. You have to be willing to be consistent. You have to be willing to let your hard work show up down the road for you, okay? I've seen too many coaches who come in and hustle their asses off for 3 months, and then they're like, well, I quit because I'm not seeing the results right away. When that next day, that next month could have been their best freaking month yet, and that's when their business would have started, right? So please be patient with yourself. Please be willing to give this business the time that it deserves, you guys, because the alternative is you quitting, and I want none of you to quit, you guys, because what's quitting going to do? Quitting is going to put you right back to where you were before, wanting more, feeling unfulfilled, feeling that lack, not being able to dream bigger. quitting is not an option, okay? So I want you to take that out of your idea at any sorts of times. There will be times where you do want to quit. There was plenty of times when I was like, I'm quitting, I'm throwing in the towel, I'm done. Had I done that, I would not be where I am today full time, living my dreams, living my life on my terms and my freedom. It's just insane to me, okay? So I just really want you guys to understand that if you have that long-term vision and you keep clear about it and you stay consistent, this business does reward hard work, okay? Before we go, any last questions, you guys? I think we might be good. Okay. The recording of this call, Janine can stop recording.